Hey guys, Lightning Speed here, and before we get into today's video, I wanna just say that if you guys like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and comment, it really helps out with the support, and it helps me get into making more videos that you guys, the viewers, will love. And basically, yeah, this is it. So, do you want to drift like a legend? Do you want to get sideways and stay in control? Well, in today's tutorial, this is the tutorial of how to drift. So, if you're wanting to know how to drift in Roblox Vehicle Simulator Beta, you may want to look at the cars that you're wanting to make. Any car can be made into drift build, but some cars I want to point off that are not able to drift: the ATV, Chevy Impala, Cayman, Suzuki, Toyota AE86, 70s Charger, Dodge Ram 350, Hummer, Limlock Navigator, and the Hot Rod, and the Volkswagen Beetle. And those cars that I just listed off are not able to drift. I tested every single one, but cars that are good to drift are the Corvette Stingray, Chevy Camaro. At the beginning, it's hard to drift those cars, drift the cars that you just buy. But it's easier when you put drift mods to it, like camber. One mod I'd recommend is getting yourself the ludicrous engine, night rocket fuel, and the turbo, and short gears. You may want to put one mod on at a time so you can test out its potential, because if you put on all drifting mods to it, it's gonna be too impossible and too hard to drift. You also want to put on racing slicks or drift tires. I prefer drift tires on my R34 build. Yeah, also you want to have the street racer suspension, street racer ride height, and racing suspension. And as I'm about to go into the auto shop, I'll show you the mods that you may want to consider to do. But if you overdo it, it's gonna be impossible to drift, and it will be not easy. Say like the Skyline R34. The reason why the 70s Charger is hard, because when you use rocket fuel, the car wheelies, and that's very hard to do, because you're gonna be needing that. Because how I take this map is this map right here. I just go in from spawn, take a left out, go up before we reach the highway race, go here. On the lane we reach the hospital, drift around the turn, come down here to Pent View, drift around here, keep going. This is a way to make easy money, also a good way to drift. I just need to get to this other auto parts shop, because that one was laggy. And I'll show you what mods that I have, and the reason why the Toyota AE86 is bad, it's just the handling is just so trash, because you feel like you're off-roading but you're not. So the mods that I have on this is the ludicrous engine, definitely needing that. You need the racing brakes, because you're gonna be sliding around the turns, and you need rocket fuel as for the drifting, turbo, the quad turbo, tire smoke isn't that bad. You want to have drift tires, but tire style, you don't need to do that. You can put white walls on, but I prefer not to make the original Paul Walker Skyline R34. And for the transmission, this is key to help you. you're gonna be needing short gears. It helps with acceleration, but I use long gears for my build. And for my build, I have the welded differential, but I don't use that. Also, I have manual, but I don't use it. And I only have front camber -5. The reason why not to do rear a camber is because you're gonna be needing to get sideways, and that's not. You're gonna need to have these tires lock up. That means not move, and you're not wanting these things to adjust. If your car's front wheel drive, like the Mitsubishi FTO, you're still gonna have to do front wheel drive because you're still gonna be locking up these back tires, no matter the consequence. And the reason why the wheel differential I don't use in my build is because the rear wheels, it welds your rear wheels so they spin at a greater for additional oversteer, and I don't need that. But anything else like the suspension, ride height, street racer, springs, racing springs, shocks, racing shocks. This is my build for the Skyline R34. That's just racer thumbnail I was getting. The drift build is more like tuners than there is in racers, because racers only have appearance that make them look like they're so good at like drifting or stuff like that. But if you have maxed all the way front camber, it is not fun to drift in that. Plus, it's way too expensive. But if you're wanting to make a budget drift car, which a lot of you guys want to do, just go with the, I don't have this pulled up right now. You want to go for the Mitsubishi FTO or Toyota Supra. Also, you can drift in the McLaren 650 SG T3, but you have to mod that thing entirely. And Ford Mustang's driftable, Ford Crown's driftable. Any of those cars in the normal dealership that I did not list off are possible to drift. But yeah, so the Toyota Supra is a really easy budget drift car. Also, some codes you may want to consider or finding, or just go for crates. But any car that I listed off is not driftable, because I've tried it. And this is lightning speed. Hopefully you guys learned how to drift, and talk to you guys later.